What's up, Brewtopia fans? Today we are doing porters,
which are my personal favorite.
And we have a porter from Evo called Lucky Number 7 and one from Founders just called Porter.
Can't wait to check them out. Brewtopia.
Hello, I am Mike, this is Lou, we are Brewtopia, and are you in for a treat today or what?
Treat yourself.
Today, we are bringing you two porters. Those are darker beers and just so happen to be Lou's favorite type of beer.
Mike finally let me pick the beers.
Yes.
So I wanted to do porters because I love porters.
He's been waiting for a long time.
I said if we don't do one soon, I'm going to start freaking out. So this is him placating me. So today we have a porter from Founders Brewery in Grand Rapids, Michigan. They've been open for about 20 years. So this is a very well-established porter. This has about a 6.5% alcohol range.
Right.
They have awarded this beer with 100 out of 100 on Rate Beer.
That's pretty good.
2013, they got the top 3 best porters in the world. And in 2015, they got best of the beers.
So you're saying it's pretty good?
I'm saying it's a good beer, yes.
We also have Evo's Lucky Number 7. Evo is a brewery from Salisbury, Maryland, which is we're in Delaware. It's right over the border, and it is one of our local favorites. Again, we try to support our local brewery as much as we can. Evo is pretty famous for, in the local area, with pairing their beer with food. They have a restaurant / brewery.
I didn't know they had a restaurant.
They do. They do a lot of pairings, and they highlight different pairings of their food and beer to try to match them together.
Well, let's get started.
Yeah.
So this is Lucky Number 7. It's good. You definitely get the chocolate undertones, but as far as a porter goes, I think it's a little bit dialed back on the taste.
Okay.
It's still smooth and it has that porter flavor to it, but it's not really giving me that punch that I'm looking for.
I would say that it's definitely a heavy beer, like most porters are. They're going to be
definitely heavy beers.
Heavier.
You definitely don't want to binge on these.
Sit there in your stomach a little bit more. It's got a little bit of a meatiness to it almost. It's got like a chocolate undertone, but then like that kind of heaviness or almost protein-like flavor to it. So it takes a little bit to kind of get used to.
So I would say I would give the Evo, I still like porters, so I'm going to give it about a 7.
Okay. I have drank porters before. They're not my favorites, but being that I'm trying to put myself in the shoes of like our average viewer who may enjoy a porter, I would probably say it's like a 6.5 for me.
That's fair. That's a good beer. Yeah, that chocolate and caramel taste really sits right up in front. It's definitely heavy, as all porters are.
Right.
But that's a good freaking beer. I'm going to give this like a 9.5. I love this beer.
Okay. Again, not being a porter fan, this definitely lives up to the reputation. We're talking about a 100 out of 100
That's
on Rate Beer.
That's a hard feat to accomplish.
There are not many beers that have reached that feat, and to be considered one of the third best in the world. So I would say if you like porters, this is
it's a good porter.
A definite pickup for you. It has that chocolatey flavor to it. You can taste caramel in it, or caramel, whichever way you want to say it. It's got a great percentage to it. It's a 6.5% alcohol, so you could drink 2 or 3 and be
but that's it. Again,
pretty happy for the night.
It's a heavy beer.
But I would say, not being a porter fan, I'm probably not going to go as high as Lou on this, but I will say somewhere in the 8.5 to 9 range.
That's fair.
I'll say an 8.5 to give a solid number for us to stay with. But
as you've noticed, if you have been following us, we have been expanding our horizons, going from IPAs, the sours, to porters. So if you are a fan of us, maybe you should do the same. And maybe expand your beer horizons.
Try some new stuff out.
Maybe you like dark beers, but you've never had one, or maybe you haven't found the right one.
Just like your mom used to say when you were young, you don't know until you try it.
So if you are definitely trying to get into porters,
That doesn't work with everything, though.
that doesn't work with everything.
No.
Definitely does not work with everything.
Right.
But if you're definitely looking to start on a porter that you might be interested in, Founders is a great one to start off, but you also can't go wrong with Evo.
Yeah. And again, if your local liquor store or beer store doesn't carry either one of these, you can ask them to pick it up.
I'm sure they'll be more than happy to accommodate you.
Support your local brewery.
Support your local businesses.
Make sure you are liking and subscribing
Like and
us.
subscribe. Please tell your friends. We're
Spread the
slowly but
word.
surely gaining popularity, so thank you for helping us out and
We're trying.
continue. Because we're going to be doing it whether you like it or not, so
Right.
you might as well help us out.
And as we say here all the time, if you're going to binge on anything, make sure you binge on Brewtopia.
I'm keeping this.
This is like warming it up. Warm it up.